Hello and how are you? I have decided to do a little 24-hour readathon with myself and Lucy. She joined me too, so thank you, Lucy, if you're watching this. So this 24-hour readathon starts at 1 p.m. So I've worked the next day, so I've taken that into consideration. I've taken out 8 hours from my work time because I wouldn't be reading anyways. It starts on 1 p.m, but I'm finishing the readathon at 1 a.m. I hope I did the maths right on that. If I didn't, the book I'm reading is We Come Apart by Sarah Crossan and Brian Conahan. This book is a poetry book. There's two main characters, Nico and Jess, and each page is from the other character's perspective in a poem sort of version. It deals with so many topics about racism, coming from an abusive family, and finding solace in someone else who's going through the same things as you are, maybe not to the exact same extent, but to somewhat extent. Next option is The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. I think this is an adult romance book. The main character, Stella, has had a terrible time with sex. It's just that she's had terrible experiences. She wants to learn how to be better, and then she decides to hire a male escort who is called Michael. So she wants to fake date and for her to learn the skills and get better. The main character, Stella, also suffers from Asperger's, and I'm really excited to read about what she thinks and how her thoughts are. I'm also listening to Crest by Marissa Meyer. It's the third book in the Lunar Chronicle series. It's a cyborg Cinderella retelling. That was the first book anyways. Since then, it's changed massively. And the next book I'm reading is Triassic Venom by Penelope Douglas. We know if you watched my last vlog, it's not going well with me in that book. It just isn't, but I'm not DNFing it because I do not DNF books. This is my 24-hour readathon. Enjoy yourself. I am on page 78 of We Come Apart. So there's two main characters, and one of the main characters, the guy, he's come to England, but he's gone to school now, so obviously English is not his first language. Please tell me why my eyebrow skyrocketed upwards to my hairline. He's struggling a lot. All the teachers are being absolute pricks to him just because he looks different and he can't speak the English language fluently. None of the students are being welcoming, and you can see that he says that he's smiling at everyone, being inviting, trying to strike up conversation, and no one's reciprocating this. And that really reminds me of exchange students. I know in my secondary school we had so many exchange students come in, and I can just imagine how lonely that would be. I can somewhat relate. I was in Germany for a couple months to learn the German language. Luckily had a good experience. Everyone was sound. But this guy, he's just having a terrible time. It makes me think about the exchange students who did have a terrible time and went to a school that wasn't welcoming, inviting. None of the people could care less about them. Because I know the exchange students that went to my secondary school, I get so caught up with my own friends that I forget sometimes, but then other times when I'm like, Sarah, make an effort to be nice, to be welcoming. They're in a different country, they're away from their family. So I'm like, yo, what's up? How are you? I'm going to finish it today. Currently on page 114 of this book. I'm enjoying it a lot. There's also a trigger warning for racism. But I love how the two main characters, they're in completely different situations, but in the same situation. And they're relating to each other without knowing it. Right now, I need to walk the dogs. Also, if I look horrendous, I was awake until 5:10, and I woke up at 10. So I'm running on minimal hours of sleep. Mason just sprayed cow shit on my hand. Great. It is 6 o'clock right now, and I've just finished We Come Apart. This book made me feel so much for the characters. I absolutely loved it. I'm so glad I picked this up randomly. The main male character, Nico, he was so positive when he was literally dealt with a horrible situation, an abusive family. And then the main female character, Jess, absolute legend who also has to deal with an abusive family. And they found solace with each other, but the ending was so heartbreaking to me. I feel emotional attachment to these characters. Based on my feelings and my emotions toward this book, I would definitely give it 5 stars. But there's a lot of trigger warnings for racism, abuse. It broke my heart what these characters had to go through at such a young age. They're 15 years old. Actually, at any age, it's fucking disgusting what they had to go through. I really recommend reading this book. It was 315 pages. I think the next book I'll pick up is The Kiss Quotient This is an adult romance where the main character suffers from Asperger's. I hope I said that right. And I think just a man falls in love with her, or they fall in love with each other. It's like 300 pages. Oh god, there's so much text. Oh my god, the text is so far down the page. It looks like it's gonna fall off the page. Also still reading Try a Six Venom by Penelope Douglas. I think I'm 25% the way through it. It's over 500 pages. I'm definitely not going to finish it in this readathon, but I'll definitely make a dent. I have to tell you though, I am so tired. Also, because I'm home alone for the week, I have to like do everything with the animals. I'm collecting the eggs because we have chickens, and there's this one chicken who will not get up from her little sitting place over the egg. When you try to get the egg, she pecks your hand away. So I haven't gotten to her yet, but she has moved around, and when she moves around she leaves an egg, so I just collect it. I'm being a woman of the house. It is currently 9:10 in the evening. I've gotten to page 40 of The Kiss Quotient. I'm enjoying it so far. The main character is so honest, and I love that. Like, she says how it is. She says how she's feeling in that exact moment. So she's basically paid for an escort. Like, Michael has sex for money. I think that's an escort. She basically just wants him to train her of how to have sex, because she doesn't know, and I'm pretty sure they probably fall in love. I mean, so far it's pretty good. I'm liking it. Ladies and gentlemen, I've done a bad thing. I'm waking up at 6:30 tomorrow for work, and I had barely any sleep yesterday, and my friends are coming over to play Monopoly after their work, which is after 10, so we'll probably be up to like 12, and honestly I'm going to be so shattered for work tomorrow. I think I'll actually be sleepwalking. I just wanted to play Monopoly, that's the thing. Monopoly wins over sleep. It is 1:30 in the morning and I am waking up in 4 hours. So you're telling me in the past 2 days I probably had 7 hours sleep? We played Monopoly for 2 hours. I do not have any regrets right now. It was really fun. Tomorrow I'll probably have regrets, I'm not gonna lie. But before collecting them, I was falling asleep at 20 to 10. And then I collected them at 10:20. I feel like I should be more tired than I am. Tomorrow we're gonna play bullshit, and I'm very excited. Okay, bye. It is the next day and I have read up to page 76 of The Kiss Quotient. I've also listened to 2 hours of Cress by Marissa Meyer, so I'm equating that to 100 pages. I'm actually really enjoying Cress. Besides the main character in this book, Cress, she's so childish. I don't know how to explain it. I'm also really enjoying this book. This book shows valuable lessons of how having multiple bad experiences of sex really affects you, and you begin to think that you're the problem. Especially the main character, Stella. All her experiences with men have been them getting off, not her. She's just thinking about themselves. So she's had so many bad experiences and she thinks she's the problem. She thinks she needs some training, and that's why obviously she's hired Michael. So it's 8:30 right now, so I'm going to read up to 9:30, 20 to 10. I'm going to read more of this. But then I'm collecting my friends at 10 and they're coming to my house and we're going to play more games. Oh my god, ladies and gents, I found out my concertina exam date is the 25th of June, which is in over 2 weeks. Shitting it! I'm doing well. I'm on page 108. It's turned into fake dating, so if you're into that, give this book a whirl. I'm really enjoying it. The characters are so likeable. That's all I have to say. The 24-hour readathon has been done for a couple days. It's Sunday, the day that this video is being uploaded, and I had to make an intro today and an outro. So I obviously finished We Come Apart, and I think I got to like 140, I don't know, pages in this. It's Sunday now. I've actually finished this book today. 4 stars. Not in the 24-hour readathon, but I finished Cress by Marissa Meyer yesterday. I'm telling you, I'm doing so good on the Whatever You Want-a-thon readathon. I finished 6 books already and my goal was to read 8 books in June. And I'm on fucking 6 books. Are you mad? My baby freckles are coming out. Also, I kind of got burnt on my arm because it's really warm. I got burnt on my arm from freaking driving. Catch you in the next vid. Bye.